You shall not steal. Exodus 20:15. Stealing is taking something that belongs to someone else. If someone steals something of yours, you feel sad. It may be something you liked very much or something you needed. When someone takes something that isn't theirs, God sees it and he is not pleased. Stealing is against God's law. It is a sin. It is also against the law of our country, and it hurts other people. So never take anything that does not belong to you, no matter how small. Welcome back to the Disciples Playbook, and today we will be talking about the story of Noah and how he built his ark and just the whole story in the Bible. First, we are going to just read you the story of Noah's ark, and then we'll dive into what does this mean and stuff. Some things that we can take into consideration for our own lives. More and more people were being born, and all sorts of evil and violence spread whenever people settled. When the Lord saw how wicked people had become and how evil their thoughts were, he was sorry he had made them. However, there was one good man and his family who believed in God. His name was Noah. The Lord was pleased with Noah. God decided to put an end to all the evil by wiping out the whole human race. God said to Noah, I will put an end to the whole human race, because the world is full of their violent deeds. Build a boat for yourself, for I am going to send a flood that will cover the whole earth. The boat must have a roof over the top. It must have 3 decks with rooms and a door on the side. Then cover the inside and outside with tar. So Noah did exactly as the Lord had told him. When Noah had finished building the ark, God said to him, Go into the boat with your whole family. Take pairs of every clean animal and pairs of every kind of unclean animal. Also, take pairs of every kind of bird. Do this so that every kind of animal and bird will be kept alive when the flood is over. Noah did everything the Lord told him to do. He and his family went into the boat, and with them every kind of animal you can think of, 1 male and 1 female of every living creature. Then God shut the door. When God shut and sealed the door of the ark, it started to rain. It rained, and the water streams under the earth burst open too. Slowly but steadily, the water rose, and soon the big boat started to float. Within days, the water covered the tallest trees, and some days later, the water had covered the highest mountain. While Noah and his family and all the animals were floating around in the ark, God kept his eye on them. He sent a wind to blow across the earth, and the level of the water slowly started going down. God stopped the springs from gushing out water, and he stopped the rain. After many months, the water had gone down so much that the boat came to rest on a mountain. Sometime later, God said to Noah, Come out of the ark and bring all the creatures out with you. So Noah and his family and all the animals stepped out onto dry ground. God blessed Noah and his sons. He said to them, Be fruitful and have many children. Then God said to Noah, I am making a promise that will keep forever. To you, your children, and those who will come after them, and to every living creature, I will never again send a flood that will destroy all life on this earth. As a sign of my promise, I am putting a rainbow in the clouds. Whenever I cover the sky with clouds and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my promise to you. That is the story of Noah's Ark. And now we're going to dive into some things that we can consider into our own lives, or just meanings of the story. So, why doesn't God just make wicked people vanish in today's world? Well, he promised this, and, let me read a little bit of what that means. Noah was given a huge task. He had to build a boat that would take many, many years to complete. What thoughts would have gone through your mind if God had told you to build an ark? Would you perhaps have thought it rather unfair that you had to do such hard work just because others were so sinful? Was there not an easier way to get rid of sin and wickedness? God made the universe with certain physical laws. For example, the law of gravity. Everything on earth gets pulled down toward the center of the earth, and this is how we keep from falling off. Although God has the power to work outside of the natural laws he put in place, he often shows his power by using natural laws in a supernatural way. God does not rush into decisions or take shortcuts to carry out his will. He often chooses to show his power through people and patiently waits for his perfect will to take place. So basically, God doesn't want to get rid of everyone because he made us. He made us for a purpose in this world. So he's not going to get rid of wicked people just to save the people who are not wicked. He's going to use the people who are not wicked to show the wicked people that that's not okay. Is basically what Noah's Ark story is basically telling us about God. God does not want to get rid of people. He wants to save all of us. So yeah. And now, do animals obey God? This is another common question. However, animals cannot choose to obey or disobey God like we can. They are not aware of God the way we are because they do not have a spirit. God does not speak to animals the way he speaks to us. When humans do what God wants them to, they do it without having to think about it. Can you think of a time that God used birds to feed his servant in the desert? 1 Kings 17. So yeah, basically, animals do not obey God or disobey God because they do not know about God like we do because we have spirits. So yeah, those are just some common questions about that. And there's one little thing I want to get into here. The last bit of the Noah's Ark story is talking to Noah about his promise on the land to not get rid of people just for their wicked acts and just choose people to help get rid of that. Kind of show them that it's not okay, like I was saying earlier. And that is rainbows. Rainbows had not existed before the time of the flood. After the flood, God promised that he would never again wipe out the whole of creation. He placed a rainbow in the sky as a sign to the whole world of his promise he made to Noah. The rainbow helps us remember God's mercy and faithfulness. So if you see a rainbow, it is just a reminder from God that he has promised us, to not get rid of us because we do wicked things. Everyone in this world is going to do something wicked, and God is going to get upset. But if we are used by God to show wicked people that wicked things are not okay, then we can save people through because of God. So God just uses us to save people, and we just keep saving people. So that's cool. So yeah, next time you see a rainbow, it is a reminder from God that he will not get rid of the human race ever again. All right, so we're gonna talk about something else now. Noah's Ark, and that is because there is evidence that Noah's Ark was found. The place of where the Noah's Ark might have been found. I can't really show you a picture of it, but it was found in 1949. A U.S. intelligence agency took photos of a large structure on the mountain, but it may have been a natural rock formation. So some people think that this is where the ark could be, or was, I should say. It's not there. Okay, where it could be. I will try and link a photo in the description of this video so you guys can see. But yeah, Mount Ararat is where people think they might have found the Noah's Ark in real life, or where it was, I should say. I don't think that's where it was. Oh, wait, yeah. And the date of the rock and soil from the location match with the biblical timing of Noah's Ark. So yeah, really, it's really cool. There's a whole lot of stuff on it, The biblical account of Noah tells of God instructing Noah to build a giant ark to spare his family and pairs of animals from an impending flood, meant to destroy the evil and wickedness running rampant on earth. Noah's Ark is said to have come to rest on the mountains of Ararat following a 150-day flood about 5,000 years ago. So yeah, it's really cool how the date and the timing of the rock and soil is to really show you that is where Noah's Ark was. And you can prove the Bible stuff without using the Bible. Like this as an example. It's just so cool how God used the story to now help us today, to show that he promised us that he's not going to get rid of us for wickedness. But I'm not saying it is okay to do wicked things. We are going to try and stop that. And if we just get closer with God, reading the Bible, going to church, doing things that get us closer to God, we're better off helping other people. And they're not going to sin, and that could save the world right there. So, I encourage everyone who is watching this video to try for 5 minutes a day, at least 5 minutes a day, read your Bible or do something that connects you to God. If we all do that, we'd be such a better society. So yeah, I challenge every single one of you to read for 5 minutes or to do something that makes you build a relationship with God. Do it for a week and see how it impacts your life. I bet it does. So yeah, but I can be honest too. I am not great with sitting down and doing something with God. I could also do a better job of that as well. So I'm gonna try it as well. So yeah, and there's an actual Noah's Ark destination that you can go to in I think Tennessee. Hold on one second. Yeah, Tennessee. It's called Ark Encounter. Oh wait, no, it's Kentucky. Ark Encounter. It is a museum in Williamstown, Kentucky. I think it'd be really cool to go there one day. I want to go there one day. So yeah, if you guys want to go to the Ark Encounter, it's in Kentucky, Williamston, Kentucky. And they have a lot of things there. Like they have events there, like Christian events. Right now it says on April 2nd they have stuff for women's, it looks like. Women, it looks like. 40 days and 40 nights of Christian. What is it? Hold on. Of Christian music at the Ark. So yeah, that's this year. They do a lot of things there, but like I was saying, it's a museum where you can just go and look there. I think they have guided tours. It looks very gorgeous and big. Yeah. I encourage you guys to go check that out if you can. Or if you need something to go do, go to Williamston, Kentucky and go see Ark Encounter. I'm not gonna go through all of it, but there's like a creation museum, I think there. Museum of the Bible. Wait. So yeah, on deck 1, it immerses guests into the size and scope of the biblical ark as visitors walk through a storage area and learn about animal kinds. So basically all the animals that were on the ship, I'm assuming, is what it's saying. And deck 2, they have on the pre-flood world, animal concerns, and the exploration of Noah and how God could have prepared him for his monumental task. Deck 3 covers placable living quarters for Noah and his family, flood, geology, post-flood events, and special museum of the Bible exhibit. So I've actually seen pictures of the Bible exhibit, and it's like different Bibles from different time periods. It's actually kind of cool how you can see like it, and the different translations of the Bible, obviously as well. So that's really cool, I thought. So they got a gift shop. They got a buffet. There's like other things outside as well. The Ararat Ridge Zoo. So it looks like they have a zoo there as well. So that's kind of cool. There's camel rides, animal rides. There's Noah's Village stage, so probably where they do the music stuff. There's a monument walk, and there's zip lines there as well outside of there. So it's like this whole thing that you can go to. So yeah, I thought that was cool, and I thought I would share it with you since we were on the topic of Noah's Ark. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching the Disciples Playbook, and we hope to get you on the next one.